Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll be ranking the top 15 college football players heading into the 2023 season. Before we get into today's video, please smash that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell if you're new to my channel. Chances are if you're watching this video, that means you really love sports, and also drop a like on this video. Number 15, Quinshon Judkins. In college football, he plays for Ole Miss and his position is running back. He was born in Montgomery, Alabama in October of 2003. This year, he will be going into his sophomore season and he's 5'11 and weighs 210 pounds. In his freshman season last year, he had 247 rushing attempts, had 1,567 rushing yards with 16 touchdowns, and had a 5.7 yards per carry. Going into the 2023 season, he'll be one of the best running backs in college football. Number 14, Blake Corum. He plays his college football for Michigan and his position is running back. He was born in Marshall, Virginia in November of 2000. This year, he will be going into his senior season and he's listed at 5'8 and weighs 210 pounds. In his junior season last year, he had 247 rushing attempts, had 1,463 rushing yards with 18 touchdowns, and had a 5.9 yards per carry. So, in the new season, I have him being the best running back in college football. Number 13, Bo Nix. He plays his college football for Oregon and his position is quarterback. He was born in Arkadelphia, Arkansas in February of 2000. This season, he'll be going into his senior year and second year at Oregon. And he's listed at 6'2 and weighs 213 pounds. In his junior season last year, he passed for 3,593 yards, had 29 touchdowns with 7 interceptions, and had a quarterback rating of 85.1. He has a career college quarterback record of 31 wins and 16 losses. So I believe he is the 4th best overall quarterback in college football this year, and is the 3rd best Pac-12 quarterback going into the new season. Number 12, Graham Barton. He plays his college football for Duke and his position is offensive tackle. He was born in June of 2002. This year he will be going into his senior season and he's listed at 6'5 and weighs 306 pounds. Last year in his junior season he was named first team All-ACC and was rated the 5th best offensive tackle by Pro Football Focus on the season with a grade of 88.2. So for the new season I have him as one of the best offensive tackles in college football. Number 11, Michael Penix Jr. He plays his college football for Washington and his position is quarterback. Michael was born in Tampa Bay, Florida in May of 2000. This season, he will be going into his second year at Washington as a senior. And he's listed at 6'3 and weighs 213 pounds. Last season, he led the Huskies to 11-2 record and he passed for 3,593 yards. Had 31 touchdowns with 8 interceptions and had a quarterback rating of 81.1. He was the FBS leader in passing yards for the 2022 regular season. And he also became the Washington Huskies all-time single-season passing leader during the Alamo Bowl. He has a career college quarterback record of 22 wins and 7 losses. So I absolutely believe that he will be one of the best quarterbacks in college football for the new season. Number 10, Kalen King. In college football, he plays for Penn State and he is a cornerback. He was born in Detroit, Michigan in January of 2003. This season, he'll be going into his junior year and he's 5'11 and weighs 191 pounds. In his sophomore season last year, he had 23 solo tackles, 1 forced fumble, 3 interceptions with 15 passes defended. Going into the new season, he'll be one of the top cornerbacks in college football. Number 9, Kool-Aid McKinstry. He plays his college football for Alabama and his position is cornerback. He was born in Birmingham, Alabama in September 2002. In the new season, he will be going into his junior year and he's listed at 6'1" and weighs 195 pounds. In his sophomore season last year, he had 29 solo tackles, 0 forced fumbles, 1 interception with 15 passes defended. So in the upcoming season, I have him as the best cornerback in college football. Number 8, Joe Alt. He plays his college football for Notre Dame and his position is offensive tackle. He was born in North Oaks, Minnesota in February of 2003. This year he'll be going into his junior season and he's listed at 6'8" and weighs 315 pounds. Last year in his sophomore season, he started all 13 games in 2022 and has been in the starting lineup at left tackle for 21 consecutive games. So for the new season, he will be a top 10 athlete and will be one of the best offensive tackles in college football in 2023. Number 7, Olu Fashanu. He plays his college football for Penn State and his position is offensive tackle. He was born in Waldorf, Maryland in December of 2002. This year he will be going into his junior season and he's listed at 6'6" and weighs 319 pounds. He made his first career start in college football in the 2022 Outback Bowl after not playing in his first year at Penn State in 2020. He played in 9 games in the 2021 season. So in the new season, I have him as the best offensive tackle in college football. Number 6, Harold Perkins. He plays his college football for LSU and his position is linebacker. He was born in New Orleans, Louisiana in 2002. This season, he'll be going into his sophomore year and he's listed at 6'1" and weighs 220 pounds. In his freshman season last year, he had 39 solo tackles, had 7.5 sacks, 3 forced fumbles with 1 interception. So in the new season, I suspect him to be the best linebacker in college football. Number 5, Jared Verse. He plays his college football for Florida State and his position is defensive end. He was born in Dayton, Ohio in November of 2000. This season, he will be a redshirt junior and he's listed at 6'4" and weighs 253 pounds. Last season, he had 22 solo tackles, had 9 sacks, 0 forced fumbles with 0 interceptions on that campaign. So I suspect that he'll be the best athlete at that position this season in college football. Number 4, Brock Bowers. He plays his college football for Georgia and his position is tight end. He was born in December of 2002. This season, he will be going into his junior year and he's listed at 6'4" and weighs 230 pounds. In his sophomore season last year, he had 63 receptions, with 942 receiving yards, with 7 touchdowns and had an average of 15 yards per reception. He is a 2-time national champion with the Bulldogs, winning in 2021 and in 2022. So, in the new season, I have him as the best tight end in college football. Number 3, Marvin Harrison Jr. He plays his college football for Ohio State and his position is wide receiver. He was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in August of 2002. This season, he'll be going into his junior year and he's listed at 6'4" and weighs 205 pounds. In his sophomore season last year, he had 77 receptions, with 1,263 receiving yards, with 14 touchdowns, and had an average of 16.4 yards per reception. So, for the 2023 season, I have him as the best wide receiver in college football. Number 2, Drake Maye. He plays his college football for North Carolina and his position is quarterback. He was born in Charlotte, North Carolina in August of 2002. This season, he'll be going into his sophomore year and he's listed at 6'4" and weighs 225 pounds. In his redshirt freshman season last year, he passed for 4,321 yards, had 38 touchdowns with 7 interceptions, and had a quarterback rating of 82.4. In his college career, he has played in 18 games with 14 starts, and has a career quarterback record of 9 wins and 5 losses. So for the upcoming season, I have him as the second best athlete in college football. Number 1, Caleb Williams. He plays his college football for USC and his position is quarterback. He was born in Washington, D.C. in August of 2001. This season, he'll be going into his junior year, and that's his second year with USC, and he's listed at 6'1" and weighs 220 pounds. In his sophomore season last year, he passed for 4,537 yards, had 42 touchdowns with 5 interceptions, and had a quarterback rating of 87.6. Last season, he was named the Heisman Trophy winner, and in his college career, he has a quarterback record of 16 wins and 5 losses. So, I absolutely think that he's the best athlete in college football this year. So those are my top 15 college football players this season. Who do you think is the best player going into the 2023 season? Let me know in the comments down below. Before you leave, please smash that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell if you're new to my channel. And if you love sports, this is definitely the channel for you. And also share this video with more sports fans. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Nathan, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Just keep loving sports.